Booksmart is a coming-of-age film about Molly and Amy, two girls who spent their high school years focusing on their schoolwork. They were both admitted to excellent universities, but so were the supposed slackers of their class. Angered that they wasted needless time, Molly and Amy decide to go out and party the night before their graduation to prove that they too can be fun. The most immediately distinguishable feature of Booksmart is how it paints contemporary teenagers and young adults. Just about every character is either covered in tattoos, LGBTQ, sports piercings, etc. The film emphasizes these aspects as definitive of the modern generation and inflates them to a ridiculous degree. Each character has some sort of real-world quirk that is accompanied with an excessive performance, with even the high school being shown as a lawless madhouse where anything goes. The result is a hyper-exaggerated version of current reality that plays out as a parody of our society. Booksmart acknowledges many of the topics that permeate today's culture and pokes fun at them in over-the-top fashion, making for some wildly engaging humor. Of course, what helps sell this element of the film is the talented cast. Kaitlyn Dever and Beanie Feldstein star as Amy and Molly, respectively. Amy is a shy girl, afraid of breaking any rules or going outside her comfort zone. She spends a good deal of the film working up the courage to ask out her female crush, Ryan, and questioning every decision she and Molly make during their adventurous night. Dever channels an awkward nature that perfectly suits her character. She's consistently entertaining in this picture and shows a lot of promise as an actress, especially during the more serious moments. Contrasting the reserved Amy is the assertive and zealous Molly. She's the one who decides that they should party on their final night of high school and is determined to prove a point in doing so. Molly's the type of person who's bothered by the actions of others and acts superior to those she disapproves of, and Feldstein has an absolute ball with the role, unleashing everything she can to create an overblown yet convincing performance. As good as the leads are, though, I found myself more entranced by the colorful supporting characters surrounding them. There's Skylar Gazondo's Jared, a wealthy student that tries way too hard to gain the affection of others to a hilarious degree. There's Gigi, an eccentric wild card personality played by Billie Lourd. Her constant disappearing-reappearing act resembles playing a game of whack-a-mole and is a constant source of laughter. The adults are also a riot due to their farcical portrayals by Lisa Kudrow, Will Forte, and, in particular, Jason Sudeikis. But I think Noah Galvin and Austin Crute might have stolen the show for me as George and Alan. Their antics and bickering were downright hysterical, and I looked forward to seeing them again throughout the film. Booksmart is often atypical when compared to most other coming-of-age movies. This is mainly because of the approach taken and how its world is constructed. However, despite its differences, the film does fall into a number of genre tropes and cliches. These moments can obstruct the pacing or feel like well-trodden territory. Additionally, while Booksmart is a formidable comedy, many of the jokes come across as forced or overstay their welcome. The movie can play its hand too strongly at times, leaving the audience waiting until the joke is finished for the plot to progress. This film marks the directorial debut of Olivia Wilde, and it is a commendable showing. She directs with assurance, and it will be interesting to see how her voice develops over the coming years. Booksmart places our current society under the microscope and magnifies it to ludicrous proportions, satirizing it to great effect. The material is well written, comical, and bolstered by the skilled young cast. The familiar story beats can be disappointing, and, at times, the film invests far too much into certain jokes. But the movie remains a remarkable coming-of-age comedy and a valuable introduction to Wilde's filmography as a director. I give Booksmart a B+. I'm curious to see how this film is received by people of different generations. I feel like the younger crowd will have a better time watching it, but slightly older moviegoers will appreciate the analysis and context. Either way, I suggest you see it. And for those of you that already have, what did you think of Booksmart? Who was your favorite character? And what are some of your favorite coming-of-age movies? Be sure to let me know in the comments section. And, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for similar content, as that would really help me out. See you in the next video.